presents the Met Open, 100 years.
You look at the list of clubs and courses that have hosted the Met Open, and boy, you'd put it up against anything.
They're all world-class venues. Many of them are sites of national championships, whether it's US Open or PGAs.
This year, Winged Foot is hosting its record 7th Met Open Championship.
You know, everybody thinks of Winged Foot as this, a place where all these great championships were made, and where Bobby Jones and the Rainbow with Davis Love. But members here, they all love golf. They couldn't be more happy to host this event.
This club has always been very generous with their golf courses and allowing them to host championships.
Something the champions have noted through the decades.
People here have been kinder than I've ever seen them.
And what a golf course, huh? This is a pretty special place.
Those who have walked Baltusrol's legendary fairways have done so alongside one PGA champion and 6 US Open winners.
It's done. Made it. It's over.
And that's just the beginning of the Met Open's resume, a pedigree beyond parallel in regional championships.
Having venues like Sleepy Hollow, like Winged Foot, like Baltusrol, like Glen Oaks next year to take the event to some of the great new courses, places like Hudson National, and allow us to help identify the very best player in the Met area.
I take a lot of pride in seeing clubs like Ridgewood, who's hosting PGA Tour events, and them identifying the Met Open in the same category. They have a board that sits outside their pro shop, and it lists the majors that they've hosted there, from the Barclays to the Met Open.
In all, the MGA has traveled the gleaming silver trophy to 58 different clubs. But perhaps none was so pivotal as a visit to Long Island in 1989.
Bobby Hines and George Zaringer, they tied for the lead and went into a 3-hole playoff, which Bobby won.
I had not played Bethpage prior to that Met Open, and it was just phenomenal. You could just see the bones that the original Tillinghast design had.
He was the first person that mentioned that he thought Bethpage should host a US Open.
Collectively, they prompted the USGA to take a look.
George Zaringer wrote to them. I talked to David Fay, who was a good friend of mine.
I can recall David saying, listen, let's make a trip out to Bethpage. This place might be good enough one day to have a US Open. I can remember thinking, I think David's lost his marbles here. But they saw that Bethpage really had potential.
The end result? In 2002, the first US Open was staged at a truly public facility. Forever known as the People's Open, it may never have happened if not for the Met Open.
They have PGAs, Ryder Cups in the future, and the seed for all of that started with that Met Open back in 1989.
Next on the Met Open 100 years, those who may contend in 2015.